Yeah, that scared the heck out of me. Davi doing that, it's not a big deal. I mean, she's just a kid. Uh, but yeah, I don't want her doing that. Um, obviously, but yeah, no. We've had a lot of burglaries around here, and so there was a neighbor a couple blocks down. They had well, who they think was a homeless guy. They think they know him because he left his shirt behind. Uh, Came in and laid down on their couch because they left their door open. I've had problems like that since before my daughter was born when I first moved here. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I get distracted by memories of the. I've been locked out of Messenger and Facebook for 3 days, so I couldn't get to the messages that I needed to copy. And I finally got to them and was going to post some stuff that I had written, which I can just do that here, wherever, I suppose. Yeah, I guess I could do it here. Um, yeah, it was kind of important, but it was mostly for Facebook people. But some of them are here. Maybe somebody could put it on my wall for me. Yeah, that's actually what I was going to ask Anna to do. So I'll try to do that. But anyway, yeah, no, we're already kind of wary of people. A lot of homeless around here, and it's not just homeless people. It's teenagers, meth heads. Oh yeah, there's some hotels down there on Grand, about a block from where I used to live. It's where all the jail people go stay when they get out of jail and don't have anywhere to live for right away. So and it's like a transient hotel. I didn't know that when we moved in there, and I don't care because I was home most of the time, and but that doesn't mean that I don't have to pay attention to what's going on because I catch a lot of people getting into garages. I caught one guy stalking a couple of women drunk walking home from the bar once. And I reported that to the police too. That was the weird thing about that story. I saw the girls; they were looking for a place to pee, and then the cops pulled up to them, coming from the other direction, and talked to them a little bit. So the cop finally pulls away a minute or two later and going the other way, and these girls head on down the way they were going, still looking for a place to pee. Uh, and then there's some guy like creeping behind the cars, following them. I got on the phone right away and let him know, hey, uh, that's weird though, like just to see that, let alone with the police, like just having been there. Anyway, that's kind of like how I feel about the police here. Some of them are good, like Sonny Lopez, even though he ticketed my truck. That's okay because that's a violation. That's what happens when you don't obey the law. It costs you money. Anyway, it costs you your job too if you do stuff at work you're not supposed to be doing. Uh, anyway, yeah, the police, the burglary. I've had to call them quite a few times. Well, basically, they just decide that whether something they think something is important, and they're not always right. So, um, from that experience with the missing persons case, I just sometimes you can't wait for these guys. Uh, I'm starting to think that I was really right about reporting this. Mm, nah, I have no idea that she's doing anything malicious, but who knows? Because the more she keeps reacting this way, it makes me more uncomfortable. Like if she had just told the truth in the first place, that would have helped a lot. You know, I could have thought I didn't think of it till afterward, and a suggestion, but it would have involved needing her cooperation, and I don't think I would have got it anyway. But the point is, it could have been resolved some other way. Um, and because she's been doing this, I've asked the police to look into it myself. Well, for them to look into it, so I can know myself. If they tell me, I would assume that I would have a right to know if I was a victim. And it's something kind of really important too. Is I remembered that I was a student there just for one quarter, in a technical writing program. So my information is actually in there too. And the person who she contacted about me, it wasn't. I don't want to talk about that. I finally saw some of the messages that I've been not seeing, and I shouldn't go on. Anyway, the point is it's distracting because I remember the things that I just read, and it matters. The point is that it shouldn't have happened because that's not good. Anyway, oh yeah, the guy that she contacted, he was a student there too. He was a biology student, and he was an adult. That was like he'd work full time and go to school as a biology student to get his degree. And his records are there too. And it's not good that she's like, has access to our school records. I don't need mine, but he needs his. He can't have somebody messing with his records, and that's a kind of a legitimate concern. And I shouldn't laugh because I feel kind of bad for the woman, but oh man, I did not create this situation. I gave her a chance to discuss it with me, and she could have just done that, and she chose not to until it was too late. And not a lot I can do about that if the police don't respond to me. And then I find that thing about catastrophic leave. Anyway, that's not cool. And then this guy contacting me. Yeah, oh, great. I'm pretty sure I was right about figuring out who he is, and that's too bad for them too. I'm sorry. Anyway, I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, and I tried really hard not to expose all that, but when somebody's contacting me and they won't take responsibility for that, like say, hey man, you can't just go do that, and then just like run away and think I'm not going to ask a few questions about it and expect some answers. So basically, let them talk to the police if they want to talk to me. And anyway, yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, because these people have messy lives, and I work very hard to stay away from people with messy lives. As anybody who really knows me knows, I've known a few people like that. Anyway, I work hard not to be involved with those people, and I don't want them around me. And when this happens like this, there was no. I couldn't think of a good reason that. That's what. Yeah, I couldn't think of a good reason. Why would somebody go to my contact list and then contact them and asking questions about me? And I'm not. I gotta be careful because I'm not sure what is important and what's not to say about what was in the discussion, contact. But she shouldn't be asking anything, or at least what? If there's a good reason, she should have explained that to me when I asked, and I didn't accuse her. I was very careful. I just said, hey, because she had shown me how people do that to other people through their friends lists. And I've read about it since, and I guess anybody who's been on Facebook, I guess, learns about it. I don't know. Um, Maybe some people's privacy is more important than others. I don't know. But um, the point is that what good reason would there be? If there was a good reason, she should have explained it to me when I said, "Hey, this is what I said." Well, paraphrasing. How did I put that? Hey, you were the one who was showing me how to do the internet snooping or the Facebook snooping. I got a problem, and can you help me? If I get a report from another one of my contacts that a woman contacted him and used the term mentally unstable, uh, what do you think I should do? And I didn't say, hey, this is you. He said it's you. Uh, and because, like, well, basically, yeah, give her an opportunity to respond. And if she wants to, if it really wasn't her, just, how can I? And I would have just said that. Yeah, well, but he's talking about you. And, but she didn't respond that way. She kept avoiding me for like a day, which that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. I could tell she was really upset when she realized that I was asking her about what's happened, and that was so. That's basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is her reactions were more disturbing than just what was said in the chats and her answers to what I asked. I mean, I don't need to go into the details right now. I can at any time, but well, anyway, uh, the Atascadero thing. Wow, this is getting too long. This is really long. I'm gonna stop this and try to get back to the Atascadero thing. I don't even know if this whole video is necessary. I might just delete this one. We'll have to see.